So Bronny James had a not good game last night, and it's gotten to the stage now where it's just mad. It's an all around mad situation, and like we've now got to the stage where Stephen A. Smith is pleading with LeBron James to stop. We know that he's not ready yet. He's pleading with LeBron James because let's be real. None of this is on Bronny James. We can be honest here. None of this situation has anything, not that it has nothing to do with Bronny James, but like the people that look bad in this situation, Bronny James is not a person that looks bad out of this, in my opinion. I think the Bronald fella, Bronald James, has come out of this looking meh. Like he's come out of this looking like, you know what, he's a pro basketball player. That is the only thing I can say is he has come at it as looking like a pro, not an NBA player, but that's fine. Not everyone is going to be an NBA player, and none of us are going to be NBA players. If you guys are not going to be, if you guys are not the level of an NBA player, oh dear Lord, my computer froze. Subscribe. We're trying to hit 9.9k by the end of the day. We're 6 subscribers off. We are so close to 10k. That's our goal by Christmas. We got like 80 subscribers yesterday. We're actually really, really close. Like we're getting 20 today. We need 30 more today to be on track. You know, we need 6 more today realistically to be on track. But it is a mad old situation. Stephen A. had a tough message for LeBron James Wednesday, pleading with the NBA star to do something about Bronny. He said on first take he's rooting for Bronny, but he doesn't belong in the NBA. Obviously, like he had a terrible game. I'm really, really trying to be respectful as possible, like be as respectful as I possibly can be towards LeBron James, one of 2 or 3 best players in the history of basketball. I'm pleading with LeBron James as a father, stop this. We all know that Bronny James in the NBA because of his dad. First game of the season is an absolutely positive, wonderful story. Then the reality sets in. We love what we're seeing for Bronny in the G League because that's where you belong. As you hone your skills and get better, and you legitimately earn, I don't know what that means, which I believe he has the potential to earn a spot in the NBA. I'm rooting for Bronny James. He's a wonderful kid. I wish him nothing but the best. And that's, I think, what everyone is. We're like, I've literally made videos being like, Bronny, just stay in the G League. Like, I've said this plenty of times when it comes to Bronny James, is like, he is right now nowhere near. He is nowhere near the level of an NBA player. For him to get to that level, he has to be hungrier than guys who are better than him. The problem is that there's so many players better than Bronny James who are also hungrier than Bronny James not getting a shot. He has got to be the hungriest player every single time he goes. And like, he's a good kid. I think he's a hard enough worker. Like, I'm not going to say he's lazy or, you know, he doesn't work on his game because it's clear he does. He's a hard worker. But to be a 6'1" shooting guard who can't really shoot and can't really handle the ball, and this at the NBA level, and can't really defend, you need, and I mean need, to be working. Like, you're not close. You need to work as harder than anybody. People saying he was put in a tough spot. What do you mean put in a tough spot? He's getting paid millions to play basketball. What is being put in a tough spot? You played the tanking Sixers, and you still could not do it. You're playing the tanking Sixers, and you got cooked and couldn't score on them. There was an undrafted player who the Lakers could have used with their 55th pick in Justin Edwards, and he could have given meaningful minutes to the Los Angeles Lakers. People are like, oh, what 55th picks do you use now? Was Gabe Vincent not a 55th pick? Patty Mills was definitely one. Aaron Wiggins was a 55th pick. I'm sorry, like, the Lakers, there were so many players the Lakers could have taken. Yes, there's a lot of 55th picks that have been bad. I agree with that. But there were literally 100 players available that were better than Bronny James. And like, he just wasn't good. Like, I want to see here, what did he say to the media? Bronny James checking in for rotation. Reporter, can you compare your ready is now 40 games in? Absolutely not. I feel like I'm a lot more prepared now. And I agree, but like, there's a difference between being more prepared and being prepared. Like that's like me saying, like, look, I am, since COVID, I've playing ball. I've snapped my Achilles Ended up getting a blood clot in my lung, which nearly killed me. Have permanent, well, not permanent lung damage, have severe lung damage that might end up being permanent. And because of that, I've had pneumonia twice in the last 6 months. And any infections I get in my lungs just don't heal properly because of the damage already done in my lungs. But like, I've been put on inhalers and I feel healthier. I am more prepared for playing ball at the level I used to play at than I would have been 6 weeks ago. Doesn't mean I'm prepared. I'd still be the worst player on the court most of the time. Like, you put me in any of the semi-pro leagues in Ireland, I'd still be, I'm not going to say all the time, I'd still be most of the time the worst player on the floor. Like, that's just the truth of it. Like, he is more prepared. Doesn't mean he's prepared. But, yeah, that is... It's an all-around interesting situation, and I don't know. I feel, I really don't know how I feel with this. Whether or not, like, what's going on here. But, like, the one person that's not gonna, I'm not gonna criticize is Bronny James. Because Bronny James literally is just playing basketball wherever he's told. I do think that would I prefer if he just said, like, if he said, just put me in the G League, I'm not good enough. Not publicly, but, like, behind closed doors, sure. Would I prefer that? Sure. But I'd say it doesn't matter what Bronny wants. I genuinely think it is what LeBron James wants. And I think all the criticism of this goes to two things. It goes to the Los Angeles Lakers organization and LeBron James. Because there is no way in hell JJ Redick, without LeBron James wanting him in, JJ Redick puts Bronny James in a game thinking it's going to help him win a basketball game. There is no way in hell JJ Redick put Bronny James on the floor in an attempt to win a basketball game. Bronny James will never be on the floor in an attempt to win a meaningful basketball game. That is a fact. That is an absolute fact. But yeah, like, it's just an all-around weird situation, and I do feel bad for Bronny. I genuinely do. Like, it's not his fault. Like, it's really not his fault that this is happening at all. It's not. But the problem is that, look, he is the topic purely because of, like, he's the topic purely because of the actions of his dad. Because if Bronny did the right thing and worked his way up, and even if he went out of college and was drafted 55, or went undrafted and played through the G League and was doing what he's doing now, and then came up and it didn't work out, he'd go back down to the G League and he'd get another chance because he's Bronny James. Like, it's fine Bronny getting chances because he's Bronny James. Like, that happens. Players are going to get opportunities because of nepotism all the time. The problem is that you got to take your chance. And in the NBA, Bronny's shooting 6.3% from the field. He's averaging 0.3 points, 0.3 assists, and 0.4 rebounds per game. He has played 44 minutes and made one field goal. He has made one field goal in 44 minutes. And he's taken 19. He's literally shooting the ball at I'm not joking, at a rate of like 18 shots per game per 36. He is chucking as well. And he's still only scored 4 points in the season. But anyway, I'll see you guys.